Duke got him, Syracuse got him in the Dome last week.
And we are underway. They haven't lost 3 in a row in 10 years, looking to avoid that fate today. In front of a huge crowd here at Klockner. Loose ball picked up by the freshman Light. Still plenty of time to shoot for the Irish. Face on, the freshman. Got his left hand free and shoots. Switched it over to the right. Making the save was Matthew Nunes. That's a big save for Nunes.
Massive. The last 2 weeks he struggled in the first quarter. 0 saves against Syracuse and Duke. He was pulled against Duke. For him to get that confidence early is critical.
Gonna get a chance here, and the Irish score.
Scored close to 50 goals 2 seasons ago. He comes as a grad transfer, and he's a bit of a chameleon. Could play extra man, you put him behind the cage. He's accustomed to making plays back there, but he's so smart off the ball. I think when you have Devin McClain combined with Jake Taylor, Connor Schellenberger, you talk about the matchup of a lifetime for Light.
Inside the feed, Entman makes the save.
A season ago, big game Liam. Never flinches when the lights are bright.
Harris, full head of steam, the bounce shot as he gets leveled, but it's picked up by Nunes.
Oh yeah, that's one of those hits, man. When there's no give after the hit, those are typically
shoulder to shoulder, yes.
Of success today against a Notre Dame relentless ride.
Here's McCabe Millen, one of the top freshmen in the country, 9 in white. Got to step on his defender. He shoots and scores.
Speed, right off a quick little move, and then it's a straight line gasser. That Michigan game, when you watched him dodge, he had dodges that went 20, 30 yards because he's so fast. If he could start his dodge in space, one quick move, and then it's a beeline, straight line dodge, he's so fast.
Busenkill in front, beautiful pass, and finished off by Chris Cavanaugh.
He's porched up on that bottom corner. But you look at how he threads this pass through the white shirts and the Virginia defense. And Cavanaugh's so smart. You see how he just one-times it? He knows that he's got to get that off because Matt Nunes is going from one pipe to another.
Griffin shuts. Tough clear. Now he can take a shot. Instead he dishes it off. That looked like it hit the pipe near side. Straight up in the air. And a big battle for the loose ball is going to be won by Virginia. They may have an opportunity here. Powerful shot by Schutz, goes wide. Here's Schutz. Trying to come upfield. Extra pass. Schellenberger gets to the middle, shoots, scores!
After he hits it, Cotter, he's been spraying from all over the offensive sets the last 2 weeks. Schellenberger.
Jaeger tracks it down. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. This is what Notre Dame does to you. Nunes also in trouble. The Cavanaughs relentless in their attack. McClain tries to get it in front. Great action. You got to tip your cap to Virginia to come back and prevent that from being a goal, because that's what Notre Dame does week in and week out.
They will attack you. It's the subtle things, though. As they were going through the ground ball, did you see how Pat Cavanaugh pushed Matthew Nunes off his line?
And then scores.
You go after the defense. You go after the goalie recklessly to get these second opportunities. And how fitting, the guy who was orchestrating that ride was the one who scored.
Mankey, one of so many players from the Dallas area, now playing big-time Division I college lacrosse. Got to step on his defender, too, and scores!
From a scoring perspective, and Thomas Mankey was an attackman his whole life. So he's so comfortable operating from behind the cage on a short stick. There's no slide. He knows that if he takes another 2 steps, he's running more into the heart of this Notre Dame defense. In a beautiful low-angle shot by Thomas Mankey. First, it's the defense. Jaeger stands up face on, and the double by Kastner.
We'll round out the substitution pattern.
You know, Schutz has been the mainstay on the offensive midfield. It's an easy stop by Entman.
possible now with Carolina's win. And I say that because you think about Carolina, if they end this season with wins against Duke, Syracuse, and Notre Dame, will say that those are 3 games. I'll put those 3 wins up against anybody. And Cormier wants to make sure Virginia gets the dub today.
Against Virginia a year ago. Watch the head of the stick of Peyton Cormier. That is ridiculous. He throws Liam Entenmann for a doozy. Do you see the head of that stick? How do you track that stick? How do you track that ball? The simple answer is you don't. That's really good defense, really good defense. See how he's kind of swallowing him up right there?
Still on him.
He's not letting Kavanaugh operate in space.
Now Chris gets his left hand free, forces the save from Nunes, and he makes it. McLean up top, Kavanaugh inside. There it is. And we'll get a flag to boot.
That there's so many more options for this unit to deal. He falls in the goal mouth, and you can fall in the goal mouth if it's from a push by the defense. So he gets this shot off in time. The ball crosses the plane before he lands. So the goal's good from that perspective. Was he pushed? Give them their chances.
Riley Gray on Yeager. Shoots. Nunes makes the save.
To beef up this scoring prowess and take pressure off this attack with Schellenberger and Cormier and Millen.
Good look. Shoots. The shovel shot from Boyden.
You gotta have Matthew Nunes playing his best lacrosse, playing with confidence, closing the door. I said it earlier, the snappy top hand of Connor Schellenberger as a passer. Defense is always a beat behind Connor, and it gives an opportunity for Bowden on the backside with a ridiculous goal because he catches it. He feels pressure on his top side.
Second midfield group on for Virginia. McIntosh, you and I saw him out of a huge game a couple of years ago. This is McCabe Millen. How about that quick shot from Cormier? But Entenmann up to the task. Gonna look to punt return it. Castor's coming hard. Walker's able to elude him though. Nice play by Walker. Now it's advantage Notre Dame. Can't pick up the loose ball. A big hit in the middle of the field by Yeager. Still Pat Kavanaugh is able to track it down. Sticks are going flying. Listen to this crowd.
To support shots, this midfield becomes really dangerous.
Schellenberger gets a pick. Inside Cormier. Entenmann makes the save. High and off, out of bounds. Official nearest to us.
That's a moving pick.
Millen.
He wanted a moving pick there.
Now Millen, oh, look at that save by Entenmann, down to his knees. He can close down that
close
space.
it out.
Terenzi, 5 in white. Started the year as a defensive midfielder, but getting more offensive time, and this one deflects off of Entenmann, and Cormier gets credit for the goal.
Canadian box player with a nose for pay dirt. And Connor, if you watch him over the years, he just soaks checks. That big body, watch this check by Ramsey. I mean, Ramsey is not a small guy. He rips through that wrap check. He's had an exceptional year.
Millen thought about stepping down, now he shoots. Look at Entenmann going to his knees and then making the save high.
It's crazy.
Looking to use that ability in space. Has it checked away though, but back with the Irish and full. Bayman is robbed by Nunes. Nunes.
He's feeling it.
Millen. On Conlon. Mankey, he'll shoot. And just stabs that one right out of the air. And it's going to be a turnover. So now all of a sudden you got 25 for Notre Dame. They're going to want to move it quickly into the offensive end. 10 turnovers for Virginia. And they got offensive players caught on the defense, but of course Nunes makes the save.
They got something
Still
here.
have time, Schellenberger. Oh, that was an almost just a brilliant pass. I mean, if Cormier could have made
it hit his stick.
If he'd have caught it, he could have had a great opportunity to shoot point blank on Entenmann. Virginia winning the battle at the face-off dot in that first half, and it's been mostly Gabriel and Lynch, and that's how we start the second. Weyer comes out of there with the GB, and here come the Cavaliers. And they get a great start to the second half, and it's the goal scorer, Peyton Cormier.
Ground balls, he can stay on an offense, trigger transition, but also make the right play at the right time. He wasn't selfish here. I thought at first maybe he was going to try to score and go down the heart of the defense. He gets the hockey assist to Terenzi, and then look at the low location. I think Entenmann knows Cormier is a shooter.
Will Corey gets it back to Connor Schellenberger. Boyden. Shuts. Puts a shoulder to the defender. Entenmann makes the save. Boy, it is not, hasn't been, and it is not going to be easy to solve these goalies today. Kavanaugh scores!
Well, Liam Entenmann was staring down a Griffin Shuts 90-mile-an-hour gasser. He makes the stop, and Parlett with a pass to Pat Kavanaugh, who in the 6-on-6 set has been limited by Cole Kastner, but I mean, Schellenberger completely drew the eyes in the body commitment of the Notre Dame defense.
McIntosh looking to make up for it, though.
Full in transition, staying on.
Parlett. Oh, it looked like Virginia wasn't giving Parlett any respect at all on that restart. Kavanaugh almost with the turnover. Now it's loose in the middle of the field. Still loose. Someone lost a stick. It was Weyer who did, and Virginia comes out of the pile with it. Virginia defender loses a stick, gets it back. Busikill scores.
Pat Kavanaugh, he'll make something happen. Busikill sits on that right-hand side knowing Mr. Assister will get him the rock.
You see Kavanaugh 51 in the middle, two defenders on him.
What it does, Cotter, it forces them to think.
Yep. Oh, Richard Daly scores!
It's always easier to score 5-on-4 than 6-on-5. So you shut off Kavanaugh. Now it's 5 of your top players against Virginia's 4, and the backside's always open. Because what happens is you have the defense in a rectangular shape. Historically, it could end up being the best extra man unit ever, statistically.
Taylor scores!
In terms of Notre Dame coming back in this game, but then the momentum of these crazy goal scorers. You have Jake Taylor inside. You kick it to the conductor. Pat Kavanaugh understands when you see Taylor without a blanket on top of him, because they don't like giving him space inside.
Virginia takes advantage with Cormier. Schellenberger. They want to see some magic from him. Oh, Colsey scores, though, and a flag. That was a rip from 13.
Not when you have gas like this. Colsey absolutely hammers this bottom corner. Steps, plants, rips. How you doing? And Schellenberger, you see how he gets the defense to drift with him? He drifts, and then he rolls back, understanding that a teammate will follow.
Chris Kavanaugh, far side. Dobson. Beautiful pass inside, and he gets it to McLean for the goal. That's what they did on that play, but he made him pay.
But if you watch him down the stretch in the NCAA tournament a year ago, he made multiple right-handed passes to the backside. So he's a big-time lefty goal scorer. But last year we saw the evolution of Eric Dobson.
Gray in a little bit of trouble. Keeps possession though.
How does he
Still
hold
with
on?
possession. Got dumped, but he was able to keep and get it to Kavanaugh. Now inside, Nunes has to come out and make the save, and he does, but unfortunately that involved clobbering Jake Taylor.
So look at Taylor here inside, 13 in blue, right on front of the crease. I don't know how Riley Gray holds on to this ball. I mean, that's...
Good pass here, too, in front. See, I thought Nunes came out. Nothing doing, no face on. He scores, though. It's academic. The freshman says, I'll take it from here.
That is great to spectacular. It's that little hesitation. It's so subtle you probably don't even notice it. But right before he straight lines on Jaeger, it's a hesitation, almost like a wide receiver. And then it's just speed on speed and good luck.
Big battle here at the face-off X. Lynch has been getting the better of Gabriel lately. Got possession, but this is a scrum. Not for the weak of heart here in the middle of the field at all. Still loose.
Calling a push.
Yep.
Prestipino hit the grass 15 in white.
And that was...
They don't like it.
Kavanaugh lost his footing. Somebody lost his stick. Pat Kavanaugh comes out of there with it, but now it's Weyer. And we'll get a call as Pat Kavanaugh's helmet came flying off. Castor staying with Kavanaugh. Got him up high. That's going to be a call against Virginia. Dobson, oh, he'll let loose here. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it. Instead, it's Kavanaugh, and Nunes makes a save.
Pat's going to want the ball here. If you're going against 49 Schroeder, I would drive lefty here. If you drive righty on him, he plays righty so well. And make him go cross forearm.
Find the shoot. Busenkill in front, scores with McLean.
With 1 second left on the shot clock, milk it, and you make the home team pay. The Irish up 2.
Back up top to Dobson. Irish being awfully deliberate, as you might expect, up 2 here in the final moments of this game. Kavanaugh, bouncer, inside. Nunes makes the save, and then makes another one, but McLean was in the crease anyway.
Notre Dame wanted a push. It's now or never, Cotter.
10 saves for Nunes. Virginia can't have a turnover in the middle of the field like that.
Wow.
They cannot give up a goal. Jaeger is able to get it. Schellenberger. Millen. He loses it. Still can't track it down. Now we get a whistle.
I think Lars called a timeout.
Oh, they gave him the timeout.
Not even pressure spots. Those last 2 turnovers, not even pressure spots.
This is where you got to play with a sense of desperation, and they are. Faison's in all kinds of trouble here. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Virginia's ball. Schutz. Loses it, Donovan. Continues what has been a fantastic game.
All 4 of those teams are safe, I would think. The only way that Virginia becomes a bubble team, and now they're going to lose 3 straight, is if something crazy happens in the Ivy.
Right.
Maybe with a Penn winning the Ivy.
Right. So then they could make an argument for 3 teams with Cornell and Yale. Entenmann makes that final save. Then the horn sounds. The Irish, #1 coming in, will remain that way going out.